a star has been born. 17-year-old prodigy from China, Jerry Yang, winning his first challenger title.
Jerry, great to have you with us. Thank you for coming on board. So how are you doing right now, especially given that you have been given a chance to go to the qualies right now, and the qualies are a very important first step towards the main draw if you get through. So excited now, or a bit nervous, or both?
First of all, thank you for having me, and obviously very, very nervous for my first Grand Slam, and but at the same time very excited to be playing here in Australia. We're currently in Melbourne getting ready for my first qualies. A little bit of both mixed emotions. Mostly excited.
Right. So how is the preparation going so far? I mean, any particular points that you need to really work on? What about the fine tuning, if you will? What might be the things you are paying great attention to right now?
First time in Australia for me, actually, so the conditions are very different. Here the air is very dry compared to where I practice in Florida.
Right.
So the balls are flying a little bit more than usual in practice. So that's something to get used to. And with the long flight situation, just like everyone else, with all the other players, it's tough to get used to because you're very tired after a long flight. 30 hours on the plane, it's not easy. So main thing is to get physically ready and be my 100% for the match.
I mean, in the past, you had a little bit of the hiccups here and there as far as your supporting team. Right now, is everything cool? And also, how do you really work well in order to make sure that all the elements are in place for you to go further?
I think right now everything is working well for me. I just started with a new coach this preseason. His name is Dante, and I think we get along very well. And so far, everything has been, I think, on my side. I'm feeling very well, and hopefully that continues throughout the year and many more years to come.
You actually came from an amazing background, because your father's background as a footballer, and also your mother, a world champion. So what I'm trying to say is that they know the nature of sports very well. How much influence do they give you in terms of your on-court performance versus your off-court performance?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. My mom played table tennis, which is a little bit similar to tennis. My dad played a team sport, which is a little bit different, but physically it's more intense in soccer, football. And I think, I mean, they're my best supporters, and everything I do, they're on my side, and obviously they give me a lot of ideas about playing and how to become a better person. It's for us in the family, I think it's not about playing very good or playing very good tennis. It's about becoming a better person so that I can perform at my 100%, so that everyone else is, let's just say that everyone else likes me, and I have a good environment to improve.
Are you a self-disciplined young man? I mean, how do you handle pressure? Pressure is what we face on a daily basis.
I think my parents created a good environment for me since I was 10, 12 years old to have how to face pressure. One thing is, like they told me, is when you don't feel like doing this thing or being disciplined, just try to think your goals. You want to become one of the best tennis players in the world. That's how they do it. And if you don't want to do it, you cannot become the best. Then it's I think the goal attracts a little bit more of discipline to me. So that's why that's my motivation.
Tell us about the reason that you're not going to have any idol. Does that mean that you really want to be the idol of yourself, or you want to really, be there to make your presence felt in your own way, in your own fashion?
Yeah, that's definitely. I don't really not really an idol. I like a lot of players now and in the past as well. For me, it's just whoever has the best attitude. That's someone I'm looking up to. Not like I said, just not just the best tennis they play, but also a good heart and a good person. So I think that's more important than tennis.
Right. So any player that you particularly care for on court in terms of his tenacity, his determination, his way of overcoming problems?
For sure. I mean, the top players right now will be Alcaraz. He's the one that's overcoming all the problems he's having. He's very young, very ambitious,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm looking up to. He's only 2 years older than me, so that's someone, you know, hopefully I can see him more often on tour.
When I spoke to Alcaraz, he was telling me that definitely Grand Slam champion, which he did already, and also he would like to be number one, which he did already. You know, he's such a talented one. What about your dream?
Definitely to be remembered as one of the best players to play the game. That's something that's very hard to accomplish. You know, there's many players that are really good, and like I said, I think I just want to become the best, you know, the best person that was playing on tour, the nicest guy, you know, for all the players and for the fans to be remembered as that is, I'm really happy.
Jerry, 谢谢你的时间. Thank you very much indeed for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.